Hello and welcome to Mohawk College News. I'm Johnny DeCock.
And I'm Saba Iqbal. Later on the show, we've got Per Barkley with celebrity gossip.
We also have a chance to get some exercise with Mo Moves. Up next, we have Taylor Pipe at the Joy Center for Partnership and Innovations opening ceremony.
Just under 2 years ago that we broke ground on the site.
Mohawk College's Joyce Center for Partnership and Innovations opening ceremony marked a celebration of the project's completion. Guest speakers included Board of Governors Chair Katrina McFadden, MP Philomena Tassi, and City of Hamilton Mayor Fred Eisenberger. Eisenberger explained what the opening means for the city.
For Hamilton, it's a demonstration of future sustainability. What we need to do, and this is a demonstration of it, is rethink how we build our buildings, how it can be sustainable, how we can reduce energy and improve our issues around carbon emissions and climate change.
The Joyce Center has some pretty cool features. One of them is the honeycomb design on the window so that birds won't fly in.
Right now, students that are going to be trained as ambassadors, that are going to learn about the building, they're going to start to promote, and they're going to be influencing a culture change overall for every student at Mohawk.
A time capsule with Mohawk memorabilia is to be buried at the site and opened in 50 years. Mohawk President Ron McCurley encouraged the crowd to sign their names in a book that will be included in the time capsule. The ceremony concluded with the federal government receiving a plaque for its contributions to the Joyce Center. For Mohawk College Journalism, I'm Taylor Pipe.
Early on in September, women from all over Hamilton came down to City Hall to take back the night. Sarah Jessica has more on the story.
Hamilton City Hall was filled with chanting and neon signs as the 2018 Take Back the Night rally began. Hundreds took to the streets to march against sexual assault in the protest organized by SASHA, the Hamilton Sexual Assault Center.
Take Back the Night is this annual event in Hamilton that's been happening for 36 years, where we gather as women and non-binary folks to remind Hamilton that sexual violence is still a really big issue. It's part protest and part massive dance party.
As the lead organizers of this annual march, SASHA employees, including a team of volunteers, begin planning months in advance to the actual event. The director of SASHA, Lenore Lukasik-Foss, explains what the Hamilton Center does for the community.
It's an important event that was started by women, by survivors that said this is what's happening is not okay. The amount of sexual violence, the amount of violence women experience, primarily from intimate partners, by people that they know and who are supposed to love them. And so this was about taking it to the streets and reclaiming the streets. So the reality is we know that even though it's important that we take back the night, women can get hurt all times of the day, not just night.
SASHA provides 24-hour telephone support, individual counseling, and accompaniment to hospital and police. If you want to learn about sexual violence, you can invite SASHA to your class or to your club. They have provided specialized programming for newcomers, racialized communities, and immigrant communities for years.
As an organization, we've been around for almost 45 years. So we're the third rape crisis center in Canada, which is amazing. And we offer supports to survivors of all genders, 16 and over.
In its 36th year, Take Back the Night is still as strong as ever. For Mohawk College Journalism, I'm Sarah Jessica.
If you're looking to do something in Hamilton next week, we have Art Crawl on October 12th. And if you want to have a fun time with your family, check out Lindley Farms Pumpkin Patch in Ancaster.
Mohawk College is pushing the envelope in 3D printing. The Additive Manufacturing Innovation Center held a conference bringing together experts from across the field.
The 3D Printing in Action Conference is our major event that we're running this year, funded by NSERC, our major funding agency. And it was an opportunity for our students and industry partners to get together, to discuss new trends in the 3D printing world, to talk about some of the things that we have going on here at Mohawk and across the industry in southwestern Ontario. and a chance for us to get together and to build the network for additive manufacturing here in the region. So we started the day with a keynote address by Mark Majewski from Ontario Centres of Excellence on emerging trends in technology.
Inside of the rocket nozzle, saving them extra parts and extra machining.
Today my talk was on the introduction to the basics of 3D printing. I would recommend that if they haven't started 3D printing yet, that they should go home and get into it because it's an amazing field and it's extremely interesting.
I think that shows the depth of the expertise that we've built at Mohawk. It also shows the caliber of the students that we have working with us, and it's a great opportunity for them to showcase their skills to the industry as well. So I think it was a great fit, and as I say, I couldn't be more proud of the work they've done. My goal really is just to continue the conversation for additive manufacturing in the community. One of our major roles at Mohawk is outreach to the community and dissemination of some of the work that we've done. We're in the privileged position of having access to world-class facilities and a great team to partner with our industry colleagues, and we want to share some of that work and some of that learning with the broader community so that everybody can benefit.
With the cool weather comes Mohawk College's fall cleanup. Volunteers waded deep into the Red Hill watershed to pick up trash, shopping carts, and even pry tires from deep within the ground. The day started out with volunteers propelling down a hill into the woods. For the next 3 hours, they picked up any trash they could find in the tall shrubbery. These volunteers had to be committed.
I believe in keeping my surroundings clean, and I think it's my responsibility. By doing this, I think people around me would be able to live a really healthy life if I keep my surroundings clean.
In such rough terrain, Kevin Sampson, a senior leader for the cleanup, says safety is a #1 priority.
Safety is key. We want everybody to only do what's within their ability. We try to provide all the necessary equipment to keep everyone safe. Coming down a steep grade like this, we provide a hand rope so that you can safely descend into the area.
Martin Allen, the coordinator of the fall cleanup, explains why he got involved.
It's my first time really giving back to the community. I do hike in the area a lot, but I never actually did any sort of initiative to help the place where I spent a lot of time. So I thought this is good for me personally to give back, because now that I'm older, a little more wiser, not chucking beers in the forest like a high school kid might have done in the past. Not confirming or denying that.
Mohawk's Fall Cleanup is an annual event focused on sustainability and nature conservation. For Mohawk College Journalism, I'm Josh Giles.
The Basic Income Pilot Project was recently canceled by the provincial government. Local photojournalist Jesse Golem decided to do something about it. Let's check it out.
So my exhibit is called Humans of Basic Income, and what it does is featuring portraits of people holding signs that are telling the story of what they were using basic income for. What happened was that the Conservative government prematurely canceled the pilot, and so people were left in the dark, terrified for a month, wondering if they were going to get their final payments or not, and when that was going to be, and what a supposedly compassionate wind down was going to look like. I believe very much in the power of amplifying stories and the power of visual storytelling in order to really inspire people and affect change. I've met with a very diverse range of people. I've met with people from all ranges of ages and situations that we're all using it for many different things, but all towards like small steps to make their lives better. But there have been some extremely compelling stories. There is one print as a mother who is using basic income to pay for for housing for her child while she fights in the court system because her ex is over $35,000 in back payments for child support and has refused to pay. And then there was another one, a visually impaired woman who is using basic income because ODSP will not cover vet costs for her guide dog. And if she loses basic income, she's going to have to give up her guide dog. It's not a pet, it's her partner and tool for accessibility. Center 3 has very generously given me a space as an outdoor exhibit for Humans of Basic Income. So I will be displaying some of these portraits at this space for the passersby to come in and to read the stories and to learn. And there will be people like recipients of basic income, myself included, available to talk to people and sort of bring awareness to this issue. You cannot assume that people are starting at the same starting line and are endowed with the same advantages and privileges as others. So I hope that this sort of adds a human face to this story and means that this is beyond just numbers. These are actual people, and these are people who are going to suffer and people who are adversely affected and whose lives are going to be worse if this program is canceled.
Are you looking to get fit? Mo Moves might be for you. Reporter Eric Viano has more.
Mohawk College presented the second annual Mo Moves event at the MSA Plaza. Students were encouraged to engage in various activities such as Afro beats, Zumba, and yoga.
You're reaching towards me. Exhale, tuck.
Matthew Schnarr explains what the event entails.
We're just promoting movement and how that can help with your mental health and well-being. It's the support to our 1 mile for mental health next week. So we're just kind of working together on promoting each other's events.
Information booths were available for students to learn about services offered at the school, such as Wellness for You, Campus to Community, and classes offered at the DBARC. Also in attendance was the sustainability food stand and a cartoonist. Kat Cluley, manager of the DBARC, explains the benefits of some of these booths.
And then we also have a variety of booths around to educate students about nutritional eating, as well as how to be mindful when you're maybe sitting around a lot, and some breathing techniques, stretching techniques.
Mo Moves does a variety of events that students and faculty can engage with to help build ties at Mohawk. Matthew Schnarr explains what he hopes will be the outcome of the Mo Moves events at the college.
So we have about 7 different internal partners that are coming out from 11 to 2 to support the event. And basically all we're just doing is trying to build a community around movement and kind of, advertise what we have to offer to the students so that they know that there's more than just playing sports in the gym, and then there's many avenues for them to be involved in our community at.
If students are looking to get more active in their lives and on campus, they are encouraged to visit the DBARC to speak with any of the staff. Matthew Schnarr explains the ways students can improve their mental health.
Well, there's multiple ways. I mean, being a member of the DBARC and having access to the gym on a daily basis to, have an active, healthy lifestyle is one way. There's also the Mental Health in Motion, which is a big initiative within the college, and they can participate in those events.
The college will be offering many mental health initiatives for students to take part in throughout the school year. For Mohawk College Journalism, I'm Eric Viano.
Hi again, I'm Johnny DeCock.
And I'm Saba Iqbal. Hey Johnny, have you had a chance to check out the apple orchard on Highway 6?
No, I haven't actually. What's there to see?
Apple, silly. I had a chance to check it out a bit ago. Why don't we take a look?
From apple picking to tractor rides and a corn maze, the apple orchard in Hamilton has something for everyone to enjoy. Co-owner of the apple orchard, Lucas Catalfmo, says the orchard attracts a wide range of people.
We get tons of families, tons of university students. We get foreign exchange students, people passing through on vacation from different countries.
When arriving at the apple orchard, parking is free and admission is free during the week. On the weekends, the cost to get in is $4.50, and picking a pound of apples costs less than $2.
The apple orchard offers 38 kinds of apples, 4 kinds of pears, 2 miniature ponies, and even a horse.
We've got Ricky and Ginger, who we got a year ago now, and they're rescue miniature ponies. And then we got Dream, who's also a rescue horse. So we love to rescue animals, give them a good retirement home.
If you enjoy the orchard environment and want to try something new, you might enjoy potluck paint nights. Whether you're a beginner painter or an expert, local artist Julie Wordle will help guide you through the paint nights. She said the paintings are inspired by the orchard.
So there's going to be one which is an apple tree at sunset, because that's what we're going to be painting. It's going to be very simple. If you can do a straight line and a curved line, you can do this painting.
If you don't have time to visit the orchard for paint nights or apple picking, the apple orchard also sells fresh produce. They sell pumpkins, squash, corn, and of course, apples. For more information about the Apple Orchard and paint nights, you can visit www.theappleorchard.ca. For Mohawk College Journalism, I'm Pearl Barkley.
Hamilton has lots of artists, so there's bound to be some competition. Christopher Arndt has more on the story.
Paint flew and blank canvases turned into artistic creations last Friday as Art Battle took over the Spice Factory on Houston Street. Spectators came to the event to watch 12 artists compete for a cash prize and bragging rights. The artists had 20 minutes to impress the crowd, each showcasing their different styles and techniques. But once that time ran out, their work was subject to the voting audience. Trisha Smith, one of the hosts of the event, explained how Art Battle made its way to Hamilton.
Coming into Hamilton and trying to network within the community, you can go to other people's events, but then we also thought this will be a great opportunity to build a community of artists, so we have created this huge network of artists over the last 2 years.
Art Battle is a high-pressure environment that pushes artists to their limit, resulting in new and different pieces of art. One of the competitors, James Thomas, explained why art isn't the only reason to attend an art battle.
It's just a general great vibe. It's super positive. It's really loose, good time. There's no pressure anywhere, and you get to see something really unique that's happening in the city.
Artist Robin Lightwalker talked about the connections that often form at this event.
It's super fun. It's a great atmosphere. You get to meet other artists. You get to get your name out there in the Hamilton community. And you just get to have a good time.
After an intense 3 rounds of painting, votes came close and first-time competitor Mitch Davis-Mann won by a single vote. He explained how he first ventured into the world of art.
Ever since I could hold a pencil, I wanted to draw and everything, and all my assignments had doodles, and then I developed into pastels, and then went to paint, and now I just do everything.
Tickets for the event range from $10 to $20 and all ages are welcome. Go to artbattle.com to find out when the next battle will take place. For Mohawk College Journalism, I'm Christopher Arndt.
The 168th Ancaster Fair hit Hamilton this weekend as cooler temperatures didn't stop folks from coming out to the Ancaster Fairgrounds to check out what was on hand. The Demolition Derby, always a crowd pleaser, was on display front and center. The noise, the speed, and of course the carnage all made for an entertaining time. For the drivers, it's a different kind of thrill. It's the culmination of hours spent working on their craft. Before drivers can enter the pit, each car must be inspected. Whether it's your first time or 100th time, the feeling never gets old.
It was pretty cool to hear my name. I could hear all my friends screaming as soon as I came up because I knew where they were sitting, so I heard it from that area and I was like, yep, that's all everybody. So it was pretty cool.
The racing is fast and the collisions are often. In the Derby, you're in it to win it. But off the track, it's a tight-knit community.
So back here in the pits, nobody wants to beat you in the pits. Everybody wants to beat you on the track. If you come out from the track and you need a tire, you need a tie rod, you need a strut, you're broken, the people around here will gather together, get you back together, and get you out there so they can beat you out there, not back here.
Whether you win or lose, the excitement for both drivers and fans never stops. The Demolition Derby is the main source of attraction here at the Ancaster Fair. But with over 168 years of history behind it, the fair has plenty to offer. Right behind the Derby lies the Carnival. Like most fairs, there were plenty of rides and games to choose from. If that's not your thing, you could listen to some live music. And if you're hungry, well, why not dive right into a hearty pie? Inside is where you'll find the heart of the fair. For event organizers, it's about exposing people to farm life. One example is the cow clipping competition. Contestants have 90 minutes to bring the calf up to show readiness. Locals have always been proud of the event.
It's pretty neat when I can look at Old MacDonald's barn now and it's got my grandfather's name on it.
No matter if you're a volunteer or a visitor, the community was the focal point of the fair. All profits from the event will go towards charity. For Mohawk College Journalism, I'm Greg Campbell.
I really wanted to go to the Ancaster Fair.
Well, you know what? You're in luck. You can catch the tail end of the Norfolk County Fair happening this weekend in Simcoe.
Oh, thanks, Pearl. I'll definitely have to check that out.
You really should. For Mohawk College News, I'm Pearl Barkley.
And I'm Taylor Pipe. Thanks for watching and have a good one.